You'll have to excuse me, I had to mute the actual video audio because I forgot we were using our device and it was playing Christmas music, and we don't need any copyright infringements here, so I figured I would just do my best at voicing over and see how it goes. As you can see, my son is rolling out the dough. Great time of year to make memories with your kids and loved ones. Most of my fondest memories are of baking with my mom at this time of year as well. Been a very nostalgic Christmas for us. We lost my mom in September, so we've been doing all of her Christmas memories, cookie recipes, and in a few days I just got the ingredients and we'll be doing her nuts and bolts without the nuts, and just all of the feels and stuff. It's great making the memories with my own kids the way I did with my mom. And it also turned into a school lesson because we are a homeschooling family, so they also learned how to, well, as you can see, cut out the cookies and what needs to be done to roll them out so they don't stick and everything like that. I didn't record mixing of the dough because I completely forgot to be honest. So this is us making memories, and there's my daughter's duck. That duck goes everywhere with us. She goes to the store, has gone to the store with us. It goes for walks with us. It hasn't gone out to play in the snow yet because she hasn't quite finished making its little hat and coat yet. So, but it's always there. As you see, there he is on the cookie sheet. She had to do it. And of course, we're moving the cookies over onto the cookie pan. And sometimes you need the spatula's help. No matter how much flour you put down, they can still stick, and you still need that poor spatula. What are some of your fondest Christmas memories or holiday memories? Was it baking with your family? And what are some of your favorite recipes to make at this time of year? I would love to hear from you guys. Comment down below if you have something to share with us. And always while baking, you gotta make sure to re-flour your surface so your dough doesn't stick, which is exactly what I'm doing here. Just gotta make sure it's nice and spread out evenly. Always good to flour your dough as well, and your rolling pin so that neither stick to one another while you're rolling them out. And of course, got to give it a little bit of a help with flattening it down before the rolling pin gets in there. My son was really enjoying rolling out the doughs and everything like that, so that was his job for most of the baking experience. I mean, as you see, he did a really good job at doing it too. And of course, my daughter had to get in there too and work the roller. You'll have to excuse, our roller is old and it was literally falling apart while we were doing this, so we had to stop multiple times to fix it. I need a new roller. But as you can see, she's doing a great job as well. Like I said, we turned it into a homeschooling lesson because when kids are out on their own, it's good to have life lessons like cooking and baking and how to do laundry and all that sort of stuff. So we try to incorporate that into our homeschooling lessons. So not only did we make memories, but we kept up with our schooling. And as you've been able to tell in a couple of times in this video, we always put the cookie dough or cookie cutters on the dough to make sure we can maximize the cookies we can get out of the dough that's been spread out, because you don't want to have to re-roll your dough too many times. By the time it gets down to the last of it, it's so full of flour, it doesn't want to roll, and you just have a whole, you don't want to waste anything really when it comes to baking, so you try to utilize the best you can. And so that the flour or the cookie cutters don't stick to the dough, you see my son and us, we are dipping the cookie cutters into the flour and then pushing them in so they don't stick. And of course, our black lab wasn't far behind. She was supervising us the whole time. Please excuse my hand and knuckles in the left-hand corner there. I was trying to fix the camera. I don't quite have a tripod. I've been doing all of this with my cell phone, so it didn't quite want to stick or get back up where it was supposed to. At this point in time, we were coming down to the wire and everything, so we were just trying to get her done so that we could get to eating the cookies. Sometimes baking can be a tedious and repetitive job, but in the end, with the yummy treats that you get, it is so worth it. And the memories that you make with those loved ones around you, 100% worth it. All the hassle, all the tedious, constant repetitiveness, all worth it in the end. And here are our masterpieces on the cookie sheets before they go in the oven. Don't they look yummy? And of course, it wouldn't have been baking day with family if we didn't have Wolfie and the duck and the donut. Isn't that cute? Going into the oven. Here they are coming out of the oven. Yes, very foggy because I forgot the rush of hot that comes out when you first open your oven door. And of course, gotta put that next batch in the oven. For a first time using this recipe, they didn't turn out too badly, now did they? And here's the finished product on the cooling racks. Very important to always cool your cookies before trying to eat them. I hope you enjoyed this video and baking along with me and my kids. If you haven't already, please go in and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more family fun. And part 2 will be coming very, very shortly. See you in the next one.